Hey everybody, welcome to Street Freaks Garage. This episode here, we're going to go ahead and real quick, actually not really an episode, we're just going to kind of chit chat a little bit. We had a good friend of ours stop into the shop today. This is Tom Bouchard. Welcome Tom here to the shop today, to Street Freaks. And we're just going to kind of chit chat a little bit about cars today. We didn't really have anything planned for a video today, but so it's going to be kind of just a quick little insert video, a little whoop whoop in there type of thing in between episodes. If you wonder why I have tape on my hands, it's because of a car that we were working on today and kind of got me. But it's all cool. We're not at the hospital, so we're cool.
You get workman's comp for that, or?
Yeah, workman's comp. Yep, it's called rusty metal workman's comp.
There you go.
Because we like to work in rust. That's just the way it works. We love rust. So Tom stopped in today, and he's one of our fellow car guys, and he's got a few. Well, actually, a classic car right now that's his, and he's had several classic cars over the years. So we brought him in to talk about his car that he's got. Obviously, over here at the garage, we got a '72 Monte Carlo here. Interesting story. It's kind of how I met Tom. Is he stopped in here one day to get some graphic work done on a '72 Monte, and I said, "Hey, I got one of those up my shop." And so we went out and looked at it, and we've been best of friends ever since. So, tell us about that badass Monte.
Well, I got a '72 Monte Carlo. I just bought 4 years ago. I've been working on it and replacing all the chrome and building up the engine a little bit. Put a new carb on it, and it's running pretty good now.
What she got for purring under the hood?
I'm guessing, well, it's a 355, I bet. I don't know exactly the horsepower that it's turning, but it cranks pretty good.
And you got this from a used dealer type thing?
Yes.
It was a classic car dealer?
Yes,
Okay.
Grand Rapids Auto Gallery. And
Okay.
so yeah, it's a work in progress. I'm thinking about painting it this year.
Really super clean car. You put a special air cleaner on it, which he calls
R2D2. You'll know what I mean. Look at it.
And people love it at car shows. They love it. It's one of the first things they point out is that air cleaner. So
Yeah.
it's really cool.
Trying to make the engine look bigger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And instead of doing the big block swap,
There you go.
just do the R2D2 swap.
You have to do what you can afford.
It's always about doing what you can afford, right?
Yeah.
In the garage. But what kind of training's in that Monte, Tom?
I believe it's a turbo 400.
Oh, 400 turbo.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a little longer.
Yep. And then it's got a 400 Richmond rear end in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she probably had the drive shaft shortened, I would assume.
Yeah,
then.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a drag car at one time before I got my hands on it. And
She does have some go.
yeah,
She
it'll
does
get
have
up.
some. She grabs.
Oh yeah.
She grabs really good. So they really have to tell her around the park to find out exactly what's in it. But yeah, they just kind of told it was a fast Monte Carlo, and he's like all over it.
Yeah, I'll have to bring it to the Street Freak Garage and have it lifted up and find out what's under there.
Yeah, we'll check it out in the summertime. Summertime here is winter here, cold, snowy, nasty outside.
That's why we stay inside.
That's why we work inside the shop. So, but anyways, we're gonna definitely do a video on the car come spring, summertime when we can get it out here, and we'll do a video on it and come back at the garage and show you all about that. So he's getting a little bit bored with the white. So we've been discussing for quite a while about what color to paint this car. He's really thinking about changing the whole color. We went back and forth with lots of different color choices. Yeah. But I think, what are you thinking, Tom?
I'm thinking candy apple red.
Candy apple red.
I'm kind of leaning toward that color.
You can't go wrong with that color.
No.
It just looks badass when the sun hits it. It's just.
I've seen a couple cars at car shows and it just caught my eye, and
Yep.
I really like it.
It's hard to beat that. And chrome wheels or aluminum wheels or.
I like to go with chromes. Torque thrust
Some
and
chromies for the homies.
yeah, there you go, brother. You know that.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I think that'll really make that car pop.
Yeah. I'm
So-
thinking about side pipes because I've never seen side pipes on a Monte Carlo.
Yeah, we talked about sensational 70s.
Yeah.
Well, nothing screams 70s like a Monte Carlo, anyways.
Yeah.
We
I
should talk about
might
side
get
pipes.
laughed at car shows, but
I think you should put some dingle balls in it too.
big balls. Little dog in the back window singing.
Little
Hula
line
dance on the
dance
back.
at the front.
Why not? Why not? So, yeah, so sensational 70s. So he's thinking candy apple red. Let us know what you guys are thinking for a color on a first gen Monte Carlo. They were all pretty much the same from 70 to 72, but for the first gen, let us know what color choice you guys are thinking. The interior is black.
Black.
So he's really got a lot of room to go any direction. So far, leaning towards candy apple red.
Yes.
But see what you guys got for suggestions out there. We briefly talked in the past about some kind of a blue or
70s
blue
paint job or something like
70s paint job with all the different colors on it, some kind of cool design that screams 70s. We talked about
that. Green. Some kind of
green. Yep, we talked about green before. Orange we talked about.
Yeah.
None of those colors really seem to hit home though, like the candy apple red. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know what you guys think about what color. Drop it in the comments below.
They're here and they're freaking cool.
Now is your chance to sport your very own Street Freaks garage gear.
With hoodies, t-shirts, red cap shop shirts, and the very cool old school red cap club jacket.
Hoodies and tees available in both black and lime green.
Beanies and caps are coming in soon, and don't forget, you get a free decal with each and every Street Freaks item ordered.
Isn't it time to get your freak on? Order yours now.
Tell us a little about some of the cars you had in the past, Tom. I mean,
Well, I started out, I had a 64 Galaxy 500 when I was a freshman in school, and then my dad bought me a 6-cylinder Mustang, 67. I didn't care for that.
what did you say that the Ford had in it?
I had a 390.
390, okay.
390.
So a 390.
That's a pretty good motor.
Yeah, and then my graduation present was a 69 Firebird, 400 engine in it. I just love that car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you still wish you had that one, huh?
Oh, heck yeah. I traded that in on a 76 Grand Prix, which I don't know why, but
And it was the 70s. Weird things happened in the
I
70s.
don't know why I did it.
What'd you have after the Grand Prix?
I had a Z28. I think it was an 81. I've had so many cars, it's hard to recall.
Interesting because, like I said, Brad and I would get cars, we flip cars type of thing too, and we fix cars and flip cars. And when we met Tom, we found out later on that he earlier in life flipped cars. He used to flip cars. He flipped a lot of
55s.
55s. Okay,
And I would go back to the bricks and I'd sell them that year, you know.
55 Chevys.
Yeah.
All Chevys.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would only own them for about a year.
Okay.
And the guy said, hey, I really like that, you know. So, do you want to buy it? So he did.
It's interesting because back in the time when you were doing that, you could go out west and pick up a car.
Yeah, I would
and bring it
usually
back.
go to Missouri.
Missouri,
Down to
yeah.
Missouri and pick them up.
And you could pick up cool cars back then fairly reasonable.
Very.
But that's back when people were bringing Western cars into the eastern states and selling them and making good money on them. But it's not that case anymore. The internet's made the world a very small place.
Yeah, sure.
And now it's like, it doesn't matter where you buy it. You got to get them, any of them, for the right price to save them and get them into the right hands. Get them into a person that's going to take care of them and turn them into something beautiful. So
I used to be a Corvette guy, but I used to go back to the bricks there and tool around, and that's all I seen was Corvettes.
yes.
So I was looking for a car that I didn't see, and I didn't see first generation Monte Carlos.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought one. I moved north 90 miles, and all my buddies have 72 Monte Carlos. What's the chances of that?
There's probably, 5 or 6 in our area,
Yes.
just in our area.
Yeah, everybody we know.
So yeah, those cars have become very popular lately,
Yeah.
and of course the value is increasing on them cars quite a bit too. So they're a great entry-level muscle car to get into. We kind of consider them muscle cars. There was SS's release of the cars. They were very powerful when they first came out. So I think the Monte Carlo is a great entry-level muscle car to get into
Yeah.
for a little less than a Chevelle.
Yeah.
But now with the way prices are going, who knows? So if you see a first generation Monte Carlo out there and it's cheap, snag it because chances are it's probably going to keep going up. But
If you do, give me a call. I'll go buy it.